And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is another scene for Living World of Darkness, Rage Across the Amazon. Um, we find a couple of hours after she met up with Teresa, we find Latahine again looking for someone specific. Um, well, maybe not terribly specific, but at least someone that she thinks could help and would be willing to help, and certainly not someone who would possibly entice an already precarious situation. So she's looking around until she finds Chloe somewhere, and will roll over in front of her.
Um, Chloe was actually leaning against a tree, with a crochet hook in her hand. Some project that looks like some sort of blanket, possibly that's in the works in front of her. She just for the record, she's actually usually she's been wearing like long sleeves and stuff to kind of shade from the sun, but because she's under a tree, she's actually just wearing a tank top. And for the record, when you find her, not only can you see the scars that she got, the claw marks, basically because in the top part of her like upper chest, because of the tank top, you can see the claw marks that came from the day that that Isaac died. But there's a whole bunch of new scars that aren't quite healed. And if you know anything about silver, you can tell that they are silver. But she's just sort of, but yeah, but she's just gonna kind of stop and kind of look down because she was actually sitting. So if she rolls over, it's kind of like she's almost at the same level. And just sort of looks down a little bit. She's like, um, what's going on, Flatahine?
Two successes on Gyro Lore to recognize that being silver. Um, so I
Yeah,
guess that's okay.
I'm told
Um,
that they're mostly on her sides, probably a little bit on her arms, and there are actually a couple, like at least smaller ones or something on her face on the sides.
she,
She's not using anything to hide it whatsoever at this point.
well, Platine will get up. She'll study Chloe for a moment, making sure to not make eye contact. Chloe Raya, I was hoping to make a request, but do you require healing?
She will kind of blink a second and just sort of shake her head. I I would love it, but I'm pretty sure that it won't help.
Oh,
So I do appreciate the offer, but I'm fine.
okay. Um, Chloe Raya, you're a foster of the nation, right?
Yes, yes.
I was wondering if you happen to know the rite of contrition.
Yeah. I mean, I do. Does this have to do with what Jacob was telling me the other day?
Um, I guess Jacob has ordered me to perform a rite of contrition to one of the new arrivals.
Chloe's gonna nod, and there's certainly a look on her face, kind of like, yeah, this sounds familiar. The Fianna, right? One of the new Fianna that I've heard of.
Yes, I. There was an argument, and I couldn't control myself. I mean, he said things, and I couldn't control myself, so I frenzied. It's not my fault, but it happened.
Frenzies do happen. It's our thing.
So, um, is there any way that I could? Is there something that you would need in exchange for your services? Could you help me with the rights? I don't know it myself.
Um, yeah, I mean, sure, I can help you. I don't need any payment. It's you should just. It's something you should learn. Although I'm not sure,
Uh,
but yeah. Either way, yeah. I no. I'm fine with
I'm not
helping.
eligible. Okay, I'm not eligible enough or yet to learn it. Um, so yeah, thank you, Chloe Ryan.
Yeah, sure. We'll need to find him though. Do you? What's his name? I haven't heard a name yet, or her name.
Mm, he's called Aiden.
She kind of blinks for a second at hearing that name. You mean like? And she'll just kind of shake her head and yeah, I'm gonna manip sub this.
Saltine kind of shrugs. Yeah, I guess.
So she caught it, but Chloe's kind of tried to hide the
Oh,
emotion.
she watches it. There is no problem there. There is no problem there. So the
There
shrug is
really
kind of
isn't. One,
yeah,
two, three,
whatever.
four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That's nine successes. You yeah, no.
Well, I bought, so I think absolutely the opposite. So it's like, oh well, she
You think
obviously
you
she might be mad. At, I mean,
fair enough.
I'm
How do you want
sure
to
I
take?
didn't take that name on purpose, Raya.
No, of course not. But it was just enough. She hadn't heard the name in a little bit, and then all of a sudden it comes up, and basically Chloe just kind of looks as if she's perfectly okay with this. That's kind of what she's trying to give off. I don't. What do you want? What you want to take from a botch?
Yeah, no, I've taken it. So don't worry, I
Okay.
know what I'm thinking.
Okay. And she's just gonna kind of nod. God, I can't believe that roll. That's such a wasted roll on that particular thing.
hmm
Um,
So, are you sure you want me to? Like, I can ask someone else. I'm terribly sorry to bother you with it. She kind of
no,
looks
no,
up.
calm. Okay, stop. You're fine. Um, okay. Well, no, that's. I just wanted to know because if I have a name of some sort, then I can try to find him. And she will use Pulse of the Prey actually to try to narrow down where he's at. And unless he's
Okay.
trying to hide from us, then we can pretty much go directly over to wherever he is.
Lounging probably out closest to where the food and bar is. That's where he's just kind of lounging down, really, on like probably on like a log or something. Looking up at the sky, very relaxed.
Well, fair enough. You see Tlatahin coming, and probably right behind her. Well, no, probably right. Tlatahin, Chloe would actually, to be fair, I'm guessing Tlate is probably slightly behind Chloe, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I figured. Okay, because I just know how your character is. So you see a pretty short woman. She's like 5'2", coming towards you. With a lot of scars. Some of them look pretty fresh. But nothing is open and bleeding. But there's like claw marks across her chest, and if you know anything, you can tell these are battle scars. Um, that plus
Yeah.
there's plus a bunch of marks that if you know anything, again, it's silver.
You probably see him just going, "Oh fuck," like mouthing it, like "Ooh, nasty." And he kind of flips up.
And it actually drops her appearance from 3 to 2 because the one battle scar is showing.
Oh, yeah. You can just see him like nasty. He's fairly tall. He's about 6'4", but he's really thin, like lanky, basically. And
She comes directly over to you because Pulse of the Prey.
he's kind of like staring like, what? Okay. He sees Tlatahin and kind of like his eyes start to narrow a bit.
Let me do that just to see if I catch the narrowing of the eyes because it might. Okay, I got 2. So unless you're hiding it,
No, he's kind of like, what's this? Kind of like, am I getting read up again or something? What?
okay. And Chloe's just gonna look at Tlatahin and just be like, just kind of be like, get up here.
She will slowly walk forward until she's like next to Chloe. She has a bag with her. Looks like there's something heavy inside.
And Chloe's gonna be like, "Are you Aiden?"
I yeah, Aiden Lynch, yeah.
Chloe Niccolo, Tails Rich as Gold.
Oh,
What?
sorry, he immediately smiles then and presents his throat. Sorry, Aiden Lynch, Hamid Fiona Rakabash, you know.
She blinks. You've heard of me?
No, I assumed you were with her, so you probably are an elder or something. You know?
I mean, I'm a foster, and I just didn't. I was just surprised that you were bearing my throat.
Being polite, you know.
Oh,
I know a lot. You know, you kind of smile.
you are a Cleoth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put that down. Sorry. Yeah, he's a clear.
I already knew you were Fiona. I heard Ragabash.
Ragabash, yeah. Ragabash.
Huh. Okay. Well, nice to meet you. I never got to quite mention, but yes, I'm a Galliard. To get all of the proper things in. Also, Hamid, just to throw that out there for fun. But Tatahine said that you guys needed to take care of something that my packmate said you set you up to do.
Ah,
Jacob.
the Violet Dogs.
Indeed.
Yeah, the right he made mention of. I.
Well, I'm going to do my best to help her with this right. I don't know if you know it or not.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, maybe I can teach you if you can learn that at this point. If that's something you wish, but at the same time, I kind of think maybe you should, considering the situation.
As I said to your packmate, I'll make my peace and all that, and I'll stay on my side, and she'll stay on her side, and so there's no more conflict, because no more shite. He kind of smiles a bit awkwardly.
I am not going to get into either of your personal business. I'm just gonna, help you with the situation.
Aye.
Believe me, we don't all get along. It's not one big happy family. As long as we can all fight together on the same side, that's really what matters in the end.
I would agree. Most definitely. Nation is nation, and petty businesses for when we're drunk and all that shit. He kind of laughs very nervously.
I'm so peony at
Peeing away.
I only have one success, so it really doesn't matter why.
Yeah, he's pretty honest about it. Well, when he's on missions, he's serious. Nation is nation.
She looks a couple of seconds at Aiden and then back to the ground again.
All right. Well, there's a lot more people around here. Maybe we should find a more open space to do this. The main thing I should mention is with this particular rite, there needs to be some kind of a gift.
He kind of looks around like I have nothing.
A gift, and it should be something that the other person would accept, that they would actually like. So if you're not quite sure what that would be, you might have to get to know them a little better, huh? And Chloe totally has a shit-eating grin on her face. There's no hiding it.
Also, by the way, Christy, I don't know if you read the side chat, but Latine specifically said that she needed to do the rite of contrition, not that Aiden needed to do it.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, but Jacob said it. Jacob said it the other way.
Yeah, no, of course, but it's just that. Yeah.
That's fair enough, but she's taking it from Jacob and from you both, and she's kind of converging the two. That's fine. So Tlatahin has every right to look confused, but
yeah, she does.
But Packling, so you're not gonna know what happens in there.
Yeah, no.
I can let you. You want mind speak? I shall connect your ass into it.
No.
It's bad enough on missions, right? Please, you should listen to Jacob. It's great. No, I'm just kidding. But and she's just gonna be like, if so, maybe we should have a little conversation first?
Conversation. He kind of just like he's like thinking like, what the fuck am I gonna give her that she'd like? You know, and he looks very confused. You know.
It doesn't have to be big, but it has to be something that is real.
Tlatahin looks like she's not very happy with this idea. God damn it, those sixes. Look at those pretty sixes. I can't use them.
Chloe's just gonna come on, and she's gonna like pull, kind of not pull because that would be silly, but after she's a foster, and she said, "Come on," that's kind of an order, really. So she's just gonna take off over towards an area that's has a fewer people, a little more space. Preferably where there's a tree at because shade is good here, and she's going to go over there and sit under a tree and just be like, okay, one of you sit over here and the other one of you sit over here. I'm in the middle. So if there's a frenzy, I can try to smack both of you.
And the word frenzy being mentioned, like Tlatahin kind of shrinks further. She's already... she looks smaller right now.
Well, she does not look directly at you, though. It was just a general statement.
Oh, yeah. He just spreads his hands and sits down cross-legged across from her then and just, nods. I'm ready.
Okay. Why do I feel like I need to fill the docs here? Just to be a mediator. And she's going to be like, okay, so basically, did either of you know that about this particular rite?
Yes, Raya.
Awesome. I'm glad you researched. So do you have a gift?
Yes, Raya.
Okay. Then we can focus on what Tlatahin might like.
Hi. Let's. He just like puts his hand on his thin palm.
This is freaking awesome, guys. I'm loving this moment. And she's going to sit back, kind of cross her arms across her chest, and just kind of look to Aiden, like expecting something.
So what do you like? He kind of just says it quite bluntly.
Whatever you think I should like, Raya.
Oh, Jesus.
Tlatahin, I'm serious. I'm going to call bullshit on this if you don't answer this properly.
I like swimming, Raya. It comes out so hesitantly, like almost like, oh fuck, no, I'm gonna take this away too.
You like swimming, I? Don't go swimming with me then. Go diving or something.
The gift doesn't have to be a thing. It can be a promise to do something that the other one enjoys. I don't see why that wouldn't work.
He spreads his hands like, bam! He's looking quite delighted with himself.
If that would please you, Raya.
It is to please you.
She really doesn't know what to do with this. I'm gonna roll subterfuge to hide that.
Well, Chloe knows it. I'm not even gonna roll anything. Chloe's assuming that you're just gonna bullshit it anyway. I'm just telling you because she's seen this far too many times with Tlatahin.
Aiden just like, yeah, whatever. She wants to go swimming, I'll take her bloody swimming. That kind of way. He doesn't even bother.
Okay, well, Chloe knows she's kind of bullshitting, but also knows that she does really like swimming. Water's her thing. It's acceptable in her eyes, so she will nod at this. And be like, okay, well, that's easy enough, I suppose. If it's not entirely the most awkward thing I've ever seen, but okay. All right, so now that is established, the way this works is, and we'll have to do this twice, because one for each of you, I suppose. And she's going to stand up. Probably should have done it when she sat down, but I forgot. This is her attempt to hide the fact that she had a twinge of pain as she stood up. It's a lot of successes. So
that's more successes than I have dice or mages.
She's an accomplished liar. Just you have to accept it with this character. 7 dice plus 3 pure breed. It's kind of amazing. She's metamorph, so there's no need to be slowly changing or any of that stuff. She's just going to shift really smoothly, really fast into Lupus. And she will look at them and just be like, you have to show that you're really sorry. And so she's going to she'll drop onto her belly and just sort of slide forward on her belly. And then kind of whine and lick her paws as she's doing so. And she'll just be like, it doesn't require Lupus. It's just easier to do in Lupus, which is why I did it. And then you offer your gift.
Ladies first.
That seems fair at this point, because Chloe just says that seems fair at this point. In her head, she's thinking Cubs first.
There was a moment where the player really wanted to make a very foul comment, which the character would never make. But
this is not Cinna.
No, this is not Cinna. She'll into this very tiny white Lupus. The bag kind of dropping next to her. She'll take the handle of the bag in her mouth. And realizes then a flaw in her plan. This was not entirely what she just had planned, so she's going to shift back again. Kind of shake her head, a little confused. This is taking way too long and is really annoying. And apologies, Raya, I forgot something. Yeah, and we'll start to shovel on her belly in Homid, which looks even more awkward than it looks in Lupus. Towards Aiden. And from the bag, she takes a couple of items actually, and she does do the whining, and she will, with her tongue, kind of lick over her webbed fingers. And as she ends up in front of Aiden, she doesn't glance up, but she stops the whining and the crawling. I've heard that your traditions. I have listened to the Fiona kinfolk, and one of them was singing a song. Your way of singing is a little weird for me, Raya. Apologies, I didn't mean to say it was weird. But I was hoping that could be part of, like, you might like it. And
I'll sing with you if you need me to, and he has this very wicked little grin on his face. I mean, part of typical Irish tradition, if we're going off this, but this one, we all sing together in friendship, and that's what we're doing here. So I'll sing with you if you need to. He winks.
she'll fall quiet for a couple of moments. If that would please you, Raya.
It would please me greatly. Platine, greatly.
She'll nod and like very uncomfortable, and obviously doesn't have a trained voice as she starts singing the song for Ireland.
Oh, this is perfect. He wraps his arm around her and is very loud, no rhythm or vocal arrangements at all. You know.
Oh, she has some training, but it's just that she has a completely different way of singing as her
Throat singing.
her tribe is that's throat singing. So she does have training and she can sing, but it's just gonna sound really weird because she's not used to this kind of singing. You know what? Fuck it. Let me actually make a performance roll on that.
Oh boy, this should be good.
I need to look up my stats. I have it, but
I am just going to say this though because of the type of singing it is. I mean, you can do well, but I'm not sure we're going to have the expertise to realize you're doing it well.
no. She'll actually try not to throat sing. So I'm gonna roll it, but I'm gonna roll it at a higher diff because she basically has to twist her own way of singing into
Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
yeah,
word
like
kind of way of singing. So performance, and I have some.
You're starting to get a little bit.
That.
You're starting to get a little bit robot, just so you know.
Oh, that's new.
A little. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like it might be just the internet.
Okay, it's probably the internet.
I just wanted to let you know, just in case it made a difference here.
I'm not gonna real sing right now, unless you really want me to. But especially if my mic is acting weird, then
I sound like an 8 for missing anyway, so I think it's fair people that. You know what I mean?
3, 4, 7.
Do you add your purebred to this, or is it just straight?
Yes, it's a social role, so you add your purebred to it.
Yes, purebred is lovely for this stuff.
Yeah, thank God.
Yes. Oh God! Unless you fail. So yeah, she tries to do it. She tries to sing, but it's just too much. Like the words are kind of weird. It's not her native language. It's not her native way of singing. So she's really doing an effort. It sounds
Straight face.
Yeah, he is loud and gorilla-like. You know, he is no vocal training whatsoever. You hear him probably if you were at a pub or anything like that. That's the type of complete. It's just no. It's horrible, absolutely horrible, but it's beautiful.
That the two of them sing. And as the song ends, Platine will take like a step back, or basically shove back a little bit, and will then hand over 2 items. I want to give you this, and the first thing is a Gaia's breath, and I want to apologize for frenzying on you, and I hope this can stand symbol for the damage that I've done to you personally, that I apologize for. And I have heard, and this is really difficult, and you can actually see that this is really difficult for her to give. She kind of actually almost shoves it into his arms, as it's a bottle of like single malt, probably like 18 or 20 years aged whiskey.
Yeah, he looks at the guy's breath and flips the whiskey and cracks open and smells it and looks at Fatine. Also, among people who fight with each other back home, we have a drink together, you see. That's one thing we always do. So, drink with me.
Oh my God. Chloe just has this look on her face. I'm not even going to roll this shit. She's just kind of like, she had this look on her face like, I'm so proud of you, Tlatahir, for what you just did. And now she has a look of slight hint of horror on her face.
She has 2 successes to hide the first, like,
Let's see if you spot
shock. like literal shock on her.
He's
That
he's just like this big
yeah.
smile,
That-
white, you know what I mean? You know.
Chloe's going to kind of step up, and just be like, this particular ritual can be many things. Would it be possible for me to take the drink for her? Would you be okay with that? I mean, if I think it, what'd you say?
Your name is Chloe Raya. If I will do this.
Chloe's going to kind of
She makes
study.
her
Yeah,
power roll.
yeah. Chloe's going to kind of study her for a second, and we'll totally peony this because she wants to make sure Tate's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, you can peony it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna subterfuge.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna take her. Oh wow!
Damn, I ain't seeing shit.
Yeah, like a boss. Like a boss.
She's looking. It's almost like even though she's showing submission, it's almost like she's standing absolutely tall. And
Chloe will step back. If she's got this under control, she will just be like, "Okay, no problem.
she's got this.
She's got this." And Chloe
She's got this.
will kind of just kind of hold up her hands and step back.
All right. As he kind of cracks open the bottle quite expertly, sniffs it. He'll activate his resist toxin because he doesn't want to get wasted. So he'll literally just boom, and then like drink about half of it, and then hand it to her, going, "Finish off there, head. Might as well."
Air bottle, Raya.
Maybe grand. Just close your eyes and drink.
I'm gonna say if you did a half a bottle of a full bottle of alcohol, you need a real stamina right now.
Yeah, I'll roll it.
I know.
No, I'm just telling you. I was just saying for him. Wait a minute.
Oh, he's busting it.
He's got it. That's cool.
Yeah.
He's busting it.
Cracks his neck and like he just shakes his eyes a bit, like, "Oh fucking hell," you know.
She'll not sniff because she smelled alcohol a couple of times, especially being in Scepter to Green, and then in the air she smelled it. She doesn't know how this is going to taste, so she's going to take her first sip. I'm going to make a willpower roll. Probably need to actually spend a willpower to get this, like, this is not something that she wants. So I'm going to keep it with rolling, and if I fail, then I will spend one. I think that's fair. She keeps, and I'm sure. So she takes the first sip. You've seen the willpower, so she manages to swallow it. She does not remain her composure. Like, her eyes kind of pop out of her head, and she's actually gonna cough. Like yeah. When this is literally the first time she's ever drunk alcohol, so she's like, her eyes are like tearing up. After catching her breath, she'll put the bottle on her lips again, and she'll get it away. She'll definitely finish it. Let's see. Oh, okay, she fails her stamina.
Not a botch. It means you're
Okay.
feeling it. You're feeling it, but you're not going to throw up. You're not going to throw up. You're just feeling it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that her finishing the drink would be the completion of this part of this thing?
Oh, yeah, he looks pretty decent back. You know?
Okay. If that's the case, then I'm going to roll the actual right because I have to do the roll since I'm the one with the right.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difficulty was, but apparently not very good.
Oh fuck! That's a botch.
It depends on the diff.
I don't know. I don't.
Wait. Hang on, because there's actual rules. Let me look, because it says the difficulty is equal to the range of the target spirit or werewolf. What is your difficulty? So what? Yeah, what is Aiden's?
My current rage at the minute is 3. My base rage is 2.
We are good. We are good.
I spent rage a lot. So.
Actually, because that gives us what 3 successes
Yeah, 3
even based on 3.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good, guys.
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like nothing having to go through. So yeah, and the empty flask bottle, I should say. She'll hand the empty bottle back to Aiden.
Keep it, honey. Souvenir. Winks.
Yeah, she's gonna take it and then go throw it away.
Guy's reaction, he's just like, I am happy with this, you know.
Okay. Chloe's just gonna kind of. She looks slightly relieved at this point because Tlatihin is still standing.
It's lying on the floor. Well, I kept probably sitting at the point that they were drinking. So, yeah, she'll keep seated because she has the feeling the world is turning around a little bit, and she doesn't know why. And she doesn't know why she feels this kind of weird buzz in her head and why her cheeks feel so hot. And well, she starts to make an estimated guess as to why it is, but it's the first time, so she's actually. Let me see. I will make a roll to see whether she can remain. She has 1 success to try and not show the effects.
It's fine. Chloe's assuming that there's an effect. To be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aiden knows there's an effect. You know, he's like, I've drank a lot of alcohol in my life, so he's like, whatever. You know?
Yeah.
So is Chloe. She's been sloshed out drunk, and someone had to carry her home because she botched it. She totally knows this feeling, but she is keeping an eye on her. Just based on the fact that she is, I will go ahead and do the peony. But oh yeah, she sees right through you.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not going to say anything right now. This is not the time or the place to handle this yet. So she's just gonna kind of since Tlatihin is backed off, Chloe's still she's pretty much lying on her belly on the ground, still just kind of watching. And she's gonna be like, and did you need to do it too, Aiden?
Yeah, so do you want us to go swimming now, or she does kind of, or do I just say that I'll be bringing her something?
Well, Chloe's just gonna be like, you know what? I mean, if you're capable of learning it, in theory, you might. Have you, out of character? Are you able to roll to learn a ritual yet?
I'm not sure actually. To be honest, I don't think I am.
Do you have rituals? Okay,
no,
then you need to get rituals.
Yeah, you need rituals up to the right level to be able to buy them anyway. Okay, so that's fine. So basically, you're gonna have to do what she did and mimic and pray that my dice like you better than her.
Okay.
That won't be too difficult. Latin looks very well. No. I'm gonna try to hide that she. Yeah, 3 successes to hide that she really doesn't want to be here anymore. She wants to go.
Well, to be honest, she kind of guessed that too. But anyway, so what was his question then?
Do you want me to actually bring her swimming, or would I make an agreement that we're going swimming?
You could just make the promise as far as I mean, as long as you make the promise and keep it, that would be good enough. I think.
He just spreads his hands, I'm happy to do either.
I mean, people often give gifts of like, hey, here are some concert tickets, and it doesn't happen for 3 months.
All right, well, Tlatihin, I promise, on my honor as an Irishman and a Fianna, I will take you swimming in the warm waters of the Amazon. He says this very bombastically,
Chloe's kind of staring at him. She's like, do you not remember I said you have to really show that you're sorry for what happened?
Right. Oh, yeah. Kind of like, shit. And kind of takes a second, like, okay. And he'll walk over towards her and, like, sit down in front of her. And, like you see me, he's, like, concentrating. He'll take his hands in hers. And he'll look at her very seriously. I'm sorry. what I said offended you. I didn't mean for it to turn out the way I did, particularly arriving. I didn't mean for a frenzy to happen and for a father nearly to get killed. And I'm sorry if what I said offended you. And he's been pretty truthful. He does feel bad that it turned out like into a gigantic brawl, you know. He just kind of feels a bit like maybe I should have been so hot-headed, you know. Maybe, you know, he does feel kind of bad, you know. But I will take his swimming and all that, like I said. And he'll just get back up and pluck himself away then, you know.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and much better roll. I don't know what the difficulty is, but I know her base is slower.
Yeah, yeah. No, we have the same base. We have two. So
Okay,
yeah.
We're good.
So, well, the lowest the diff can go is 3 anyway. So
Yeah.
So yeah, it works. And Chloe's going to look slightly relieved at this point. And she's going to be like, "Okay, are you guys good?"
Perfectly fine. He kind of like leaps up, you know, with a big smile on his face.
Yes, Chloe Raya.
Okay. And she's going to look at Slatine and just be like, I kind of want some water. You want to come with?
Sure, Chloe Raya.
Awesome. And she's going to just be looking at Aiden and be like, well, it was nice meeting you.
He'll shake her hand and nod, quite enthusiastic actually. Good to meet you. Glad you could do this, and you know, you see him as he just strides off quite arrogantly, you know.
Yeah, she'll sort of smile because he's actually coming up a lot more friendly than he was painted to her. And she's just gonna be like, come on, Satse, let's go. And she'll kind of head off. And she'll kind of she's gonna go someplace and find Tlate a bottle of water because she knows that she's going to need that. That will actually help a lot with her current situation.
If they are at like the riverbank and they are a good way away from everyone else, Tatahina is gonna shove her finger in like the back of her throat, and she's gonna throw up all that alcohol. Like she doesn't want that. She does not want that in her body. It's in her body. How the fuck is she gonna get that out of her body?
Oh god, but Chloe's just gonna try to get the fuck out of the way. She's not gonna stop her.
Yeah, no, she'll of course not gonna puke over Chloe.
Oh god, and just like step back. It's bad enough that she's got all the weird scar shit going on now. You still need. Let's still get you some water anyway. We can probably end the scene with that. Just after she apparently throws it all up, and then they go to get her water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the rites of cleansing. So yeah, we'll end the scene there. There have been 2 rites of contrition performed in this scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, Philodox, for philodoxing this great punishment. And thank you, watchers, for watching. And have a good day.